Motherfucker. Secret Service. I say Secret Service. Now look at this bullshit headset that came to PS4. I know I ain't posted a video in a couple days, so welcome me back. Say in the comments, say welcome back. Look at this shit. Alright, the PS4. How y'all doing, by the way? I came right in yelling. This is the headset you get with the PS4. We're gonna talk about the PS4. We're gonna talk about my journey to greatness. Look at this shit though. One ear. I know I got a big head too. You know, and you would think that this would fit in my ears if my ears match my head. But this don't really fit. This is too big. I don't know who's. I mean, this thing is ginormous. But like I said, you get one ear on these joints. So you remember I did the video about a lot of headsets not being compatible with the PS4, and people said, well, it's no big deal, we're all getting ear sets or a headset. This ain't even headsets, this is an ear set, like I said, goddammit. This is a bunch of bullshit right here, but my Astro A50s do happen to work, and I believe all Astro products will work on PS4. If I do remember, I will try to put a link in the description, but you need to update your firmware through the Astro site to get your headset to work. Now, I got a new camera, by the way. It's slightly different. I can't even zoom in very far, so you gotta excuse me. Now, my people, my brethrens, how y'all doing? I know it's been a couple days. Let me explain my goddamn journey until I got to the meat of greatness and shit, the PS4. Motherfucker, let me show you the box, you know what I'm saying? I got it in my possession. Now, wait a minute. Where? Okay, anyway. This box is empty. I got, as soon as, listen, when I got a hold of the box, I couldn't do an unboxing. I was trying to figure out how to get stuff to work. So here's the dilemma. This is why I haven't been posting on either one of my channels for the last few days. As you all know, the PS4 does not allow capturing of gameplay until there is an update for both headsets and gameplay. So the same thing on PS3. You can't record from HDMI. You had to use the component cables to record your gameplay. PS4, there's no place for component cables. It's HDMI only. They have HDCP, which is copyright protection through HDMI and high definition. So what everybody that's on YouTube has to do is we have to get a workaround, right? And this right here, what does it say? The Soul. This shit look like a pack of gum. This says the Soul. The Soul HD 1 to 2 bypass. So it's just a splitter. You hook this up in between your capture card and your TV, and through all of that stuff, it'll send the signal over. Well, that was the way it was supposed to work. This shit don't work for PS4 and Elgato, because I'm using Elgato. Another thing is you will no longer be able to use the original HD PVR with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One console. So I would suggest to get the Soul. So for some people it worked, for me it didn't. So I had to order another HD bypass, which should be here either tomorrow or Thursday. So from the beginning, excellence was achieved. PlayStation pre-orders went up. I was late to the party. I discovered Sam's Club had them bitches. I pre-ordered, paid it off, and I knew I was good. 1 day shipping. I said, give me the most motherfucking advanced shipping you got. That's what you know when you order something. it asks you if you want to put a little note. I put, give me the most motherfucking advanced shipping, please. 1 day, whatever. I don't give a goddamn if it's $60. So most of the times, you know, when you pre-order games from Amazon, and places online, they usually ship the day before, not the day of. They ship it the day before, so you usually have it by the day of release. So that was my expectations, and I figured if not Friday, then Saturday. Friday came along, all these YouTubers putting up videos and shit, and here I am. My PlayStation didn't come. I checked the FedEx, shipment delayed. I didn't get my PlayStation until yesterday. 3 days late. I was planning on recording gameplays all weekend. Madden 2K, Assassin's Creed. I got Not Killzone. I got Blacklight Retribution. Did I say Madden already? I got everything you need, right? Because I got Gamefly. 3 of those games I already mentioned were from Gamefly. Assassin's Creed, Knack, and Killzone Shadowfall. All 3 of those I got using my Gamefly subscription. Okay? So you figure I didn't get to record any of those, and I damn sure wasn't gonna put up no old Madden NBA 2K. We on to the next one, so I wanted to give it a couple days. So yesterday, you know, my bypass and PlayStation came in, so I was expecting to be able to actually get to work, but it didn't. This didn't work for me. so I had to order something else. So here we are right here. And you know, at this point, like I said, I'm not gonna go putting up old stuff. You know what I mean? This device is fucking up production. I can't put videos up. But how y'all been doing without me, huh? So let's talk a little bit about the PlayStation 4. What are some of the good things? The dashboard, that thing clean, man. That dashboard is wonderful. Now, we can be honest here. Y'all know I try to be as honest as possible. Y'all gonna laugh. I'm about to tell y'all something in a minute. They had a lot of inspiration from Xbox. I gotta tell you, with the controller and the dashboard. The dashboard, I really like the dashboard. What I do not like about the dashboard is two things that I feel that I didn't know they were going to skip again. For one thing, you can't appear offline. That is a bummer, because as a person that likes to play in privacy sometimes, or maybe I wanted to play with you guys, party up with y'all, and then go offline, because people like to join my session. My friends will keep inviting me, and it makes it very difficult to play. So we can't. There's no way to go to standby mode or anything like that I can see. So maybe, you know, that'll be a feature that comes later, but you cannot appear offline. The other thing is you can't invite people that's not on your friend list again. Now that's something Xbox did right. If you're wondering why the Xbox is so popular amongst the YouTubers, it's for reasons like that. It made it easier to interact with y'all. The dashboard was clean. And then, you know, PlayStation 3, if somebody sent you a message in the middle of the game, it took 3 minutes to load the goddamn screen if you was playing Call of Duty. It's not like that. PS4, and the dashboard is just as responsive as the Xbox dashboard. So that's great, but those two things are kind of a downer. But we'll see if they make some adjustments. The only other thing I can do is create another account, and but I don't want to pay for PlayStation Plus. Now, when I was saying they had inspiration from goddamn Xbox, for one thing, the controller's bigger. I really like this controller. It takes some getting used to, because you got to remember the original. Say hello to Ruby. Say hello. The original PS3 controller has these, like the Audi analogs, but these have the any joints, like they're inside. There's, you know, instead of popping out. So I had to get used to that. Plus, y'all know I always play on the high sensitivity on Call of Duty games. Not because it means anything, but that's just something I've been doing. So I play on 20. It took me some getting used to with this, and this is bigger. But the other thing that's real big is the back buttons are now your shoot and aim buttons. Before, on the older controller, you used the front two to shoot and aim. But from now on, we're going to use the back two. So you got to get used to that. But I like it, man. I really like everything about that. The graphics and everything was only out of the games I've played, I've only touched on Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty Ghosts. Both of those are port over, so there's not like gleaming graphics on either one of those. They both look a lot better. Call of Duty, it's a lot easier to see people on next gen consoles. I'm gonna say the same thing's gonna be for Xbox One. It's a lot easier to see people. Other than that, I don't notice any difference in playing. You know, it all looks like I'm playing on PS3 with just a better graphical display. It ties up your friend list from PS3 and PS4 people. So one of the things is you're going to see people from your PS3 list, but even though they're not playing PS4, which is kind of weird. You know, just like Xbox, you can see friends of friends and stuff like that. But I put mine on private. I don't want people like hounding some of the people I play with friend requests and stuff like that. I mean, like other YouTubers. I know it don't bother me, but some people really don't like that stuff. And I mean, all in all, I haven't had any problems with my PS4. Now, we got to remember we live in an age where people like to report bad news before they report good news, even if it doesn't happen as often. Now, I'm going to say this one more time. You buy a product for $400 and it does not work on release, is inexcusable. I don't give a fuck what the percentages are. It's going to upset you. It's not fair to Xbox owners, Wii owners, PC owners, or PS3, PS4, whatever. Okay? You buy something, it should work. So for the people that have problems, I feel your pain. I don't care. Oh, it's just the 1%. I'll fuck the 1% out. Some people's consoles don't work. Period. Yeah, I said this shit before. People get mad when somebody puts onions on your burger when you didn't ask for onions, but then we get a $400 console and it don't work. Oh well, that's just how launch goes sometimes. Give it a break. No, fuck that. I just wanted to get out the way. Pain is real. About this new console, how would you like? You know, you get an Xbox One or a PS4 on release, you know they sold out for a couple weeks, and yours don't work. Now you gotta go get a refund, and you can't even get one, so you're screwed. That's not fair. But, another great thing about that is, when you download these games, Jesus Christ, these games the file sizes are huge. I think Call of Duty is like 33 gigs, which is a lot of space, or hard drives are 500 gigs, but If you play games like I play games, you're going to fill that up. The issue with that is if you download digital versions of these games, yo, it's going to take a couple hours, man, depending on your internet. But the good thing about it is you can play parts of the game without the whole thing being downloaded. So it will make some of the games, it'll make the game available to you before that finishes up. Other than that, I mean, we just gotta wait and see. You know, it's been less than a week. Xbox hits the shelves this Friday, and we just gotta see how everybody's hardware does, man. You know, people been reporting problems, but you know, everybody's gonna report problems. I mean, there's people that will dunk their consoles in water and then complain they don't work. But I just want to get a video out to y'all. You know I love you, and I will be back as soon as I can. Hopefully tomorrow. Man, if my shit don't work, if my bad pass don't come tomorrow, I might just vlog it out for y'all again tomorrow. But I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Granted, hit 50K. That's ridiculous. I love you. All right, y'all, man. If you sat through this goddamn rant of foolishness, man, and you ain't subscribed yet, hit the button, man.
Actually, no, it wasn't.
There you go. Yo, man, oh, what the fuck was that just now? How did he get behind me? Was he behind me the whole time? Am I raging for no reason?
And you know better than to mess with us.
You ain't half the man I is, pal.
Half the I is though? Just in the little gate and shit. Oh damn. No, not my baby. Now they wrapped the cord around his neck and whatnot. Is there anything up here? No. Game is
Chase Money.